Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello. Everyone, today I want to take you on a journey into the most powerful place you will ever live, your own mind. Happiness is not something that magically appears. It's not a distant dream that only a few are lucky enough to reach. It is a choice, a daily commitment, and sometimes a conscious act of courage. Many of us wait for circumstances to change, for life to give us a reason to smile, but the truth is that real happiness begins when you decide to push yourself every single day, to cultivate joy, gratitude, and peace, even when the world around you feels heavy. Today, I will guide you on how to awaken that inner strength, how to embrace small victories, and how to create a life where happiness is not just a fleeting moment, but a deliberate, unstoppable habit. Happiness is often thought of as something that arrives uninvited, a fleeting moment that brushes past us like the wind on a warm day, yet the truth is far more empowering. Happiness is a choice, an action, a conscious effort you make every single day. It is not a result of circumstance, wealth, or approval from others. It is an inner state that you cultivate by taking deliberate steps to nurture it, even when life feels heavy, challenging, or unjust. To push yourself to be happy every day requires courage, intentionality, and a willingness to look inward with honesty and compassion. It starts with understanding that you hold the power to influence your emotional state, that your mind is not a passive participant in life, but a tool you can train to seek joy, peace, and contentment regardless of what is happening around you. One of the first and most profound steps in this journey is learning to acknowledge your feelings without judgment. So often we dismiss our emotions, push them away, or pretend they do not exist, believing that happiness can only exist if everything is perfect. Yet pushing yourself to be happy every day does not mean ignoring pain or pretending to be joyful when your heart is heavy. It means creating space for all your emotions while consciously deciding to allow joy to coexist alongside them. You start by recognizing that your feelings are valid, that sadness, frustration, and fear are natural human experiences, and that choosing happiness does not invalidate them. When you accept this truth, you release the resistance that often blocks your ability to experience joy, and you open the door to genuine emotional freedom. Gratitude becomes the foundation of daily happiness. When you push yourself to be happy every day, you commit to noticing the small blessings that often go unnoticed, the warmth of sunlight on your face, the sound of laughter, the taste of a simple meal, the comfort of a loved one's presence, or even the resilience you have shown in surviving difficult moments. Gratitude is not a passive act. It is a deliberate practice of shifting your focus from what is lacking to what is present. Begin each day by listing 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to recognize abundance instead of scarcity, positivity instead of negativity, and hope instead of despair. Gratitude becomes the lens through which you view the world, turning ordinary experiences into sources of joy and helping you push through the natural challenges that life presents. Another essential aspect of pushing yourself to be happy is the practice of self-love and self-compassion. Too often, we are our harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards and allowing the voice of self-doubt to dictate our worth. To cultivate daily happiness, you must treat yourself with the same kindness, patience, and understanding that you would offer to someone you deeply care about. This means forgiving yourself for mistakes, celebrating your achievements, and nurturing your mind, body, and spirit with care. It also means setting healthy boundaries, saying no when something drains your energy, and surrounding yourself with people and environments that uplift you rather than diminish your spirit. Self-love is not selfishness, it is a vital act of preservation and empowerment, and it fuels the courage to pursue joy even in the midst of life's difficulties. Mindfulness is another powerful tool in your pursuit of happiness. Life often sweeps us into a whirlwind of distractions, worries about the future, and regrets about the past, leaving little room to experience the present moment. Pushing yourself to be happy every day requires a conscious decision to slow down, breathe, and engage fully with the here and now. Mindfulness allows you to savor ordinary experiences, the taste of your morning coffee, the sound of birds outside your window, the sensation of walking barefoot on grass, and to recognize the beauty in moments that might otherwise pass unnoticed. By practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to focus on the positive, to appreciate what is happening right now, and to release the weight of what you cannot control. This daily habit strengthens your capacity for joy and reduces the power of negative thoughts that can hijack your happiness. Physical well-being also plays a crucial role in cultivating happiness. Our bodies and minds are interconnected, and neglecting one often affects the other. Pushing yourself to be happy every day includes taking care of your physical health through movement, nutrition, and rest. Exercise releases endorphins, which naturally elevate your mood and reduce stress. Eating nourishing food fuels your body and mind, giving you the energy to engage fully with life. Adequate rest replenishes your energy and allows your mind to reset. When you care for your body, you honor yourself. And that sense of respect and vitality becomes a natural source of happiness. Small, consistent actions like taking a short walk, stretching, drinking water, and prioritizing sleep accumulate over time, creating a foundation for enduring joy. The environment you create around yourself also influences your ability to push for happiness daily. Clutter, negativity, and toxic relationships can drain your energy and make it harder to maintain a joyful mindset. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, encourage growth, and inspire positivity. Curate your environment to reflect beauty, peace, and harmony, whether through music, art, nature, or the way you arrange your living space. Intentionally choose what enters your life, both physically and mentally, and let go of anything that diminishes your sense of joy. Happiness is a garden that requires attention, care, and discernment. The seeds you plant, the people you allow in, and the energy you nurture will determine the quality of your daily experience. Another essential practice is the deliberate pursuit of passion and purpose. Happiness grows when you engage in activities that bring meaning to your life, that allow your talents, creativity, and curiosity to flourish. Pushing yourself to be happy every day means actively seeking moments of fulfillment, whether through work, hobbies, volunteering, or personal growth. Purpose fuels motivation, gives direction to your actions, and provides a sense of accomplishment that contributes to lasting happiness. When you align your daily actions with your values and passions, life becomes richer, more vibrant, and deeply satisfying. Even small steps taken consistently toward meaningful goals can dramatically enhance your sense of well-being. Learning to let go of negativity, resentment, and comparison is also critical in this journey. Holding on to grudges, reliving past mistakes, or measuring your life against others' achievements steals joy and creates unnecessary suffering. Happiness requires the courage to forgive, to release what you cannot change, and to focus on your own journey. Comparison is a thief of joy. It distracts you from appreciating your unique path and the blessings you already possess. By letting go of resentment, envy, and judgment, you free your mind to embrace positivity, celebrate your own progress, and cultivate contentment. This act of release is not weakness, it is strength, a conscious choice to prioritize your emotional well-being above the distractions and expectations of the world. Daily happiness also flourishes when you embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to your joy. Life will inevitably present difficulties, but your response to these challenges determines your emotional trajectory. Pushing yourself to be happy every day does not mean ignoring problems or pretending life is perfect. It means approaching challenges with resilience, optimism, and a belief in your ability to overcome them. Difficult experiences become lessons, and setbacks become opportunities to deepen your strength, wisdom, and gratitude. Every challenge navigated with grace reinforces your capacity for happiness and strengthens the habit of finding joy regardless of circumstance. Connection with others is another vital ingredient in daily happiness. Humans are inherently social beings, and meaningful relationships provide support, love, and a sense of belonging. Pushing yourself to be happy every day involves nurturing these connections, expressing kindness, offering support, and receiving care without guilt. Acts of generosity, empathy, and compassion create reciprocal joy, enriching both your life and the lives of those around you. Even small gestures, smiles, words of encouragement, shared laughter become powerful tools to elevate your mood and cultivate a sense of community and belonging that nourishes the soul. Cultivating optimism and a positive mindset is equally essential. The way you interpret events and frame experiences shapes your emotional reality. Pushing yourself to be happy every day requires consciously choosing thoughts that uplift, motivate, and inspire, rather than those that induce fear, doubt, or despair. This does not mean ignoring reality or denying difficulties. It means focusing on possibilities, solutions, and opportunities for growth. When you practice optimism, you train your brain to seek out silver linings, appreciate progress, and maintain hope even in the darkest moments. Optimism becomes a lens through which life appears brighter, challenges appear manageable, and happiness becomes attainable. Daily reflection and self-assessment are also key practices. Taking time to pause, reflect, and evaluate your emotional state allows you to identify what supports your happiness and what hinders it. Journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation can help you understand patterns, recognize triggers, and make conscious adjustments to cultivate more joy. By actively engaging with your inner world, you take ownership of your emotional life rather than being a passive observer. This self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth and a deliberate, sustainable approach to happiness. Finally, pushing yourself to be happy every day requires patience and persistence. Habits do not change overnight, and the mind does not rewire instantly. You may encounter days when sadness, frustration, or fear dominate your experience. But even in those moments, the act of intent, innerly seeking joy, practicing gratitude, nurturing self-love, and engaging with the present moment lays the foundation for long-term happiness. Consistency, commitment, and resilience are your allies in this journey. Each day is an opportunity to practice, to improve, and to strengthen your capacity for joy. Small steps, repeated consistently, accumulate into profound transformation, allowing happiness to shift from a fleeting emotion to a way of life. By embracing these practices, acknowledging your feelings, cultivating gratitude, practicing self-love, engaging in mindfulness, caring for your body, curating your environment, pursuing purpose, releasing negativity, approaching challenges with resilience, nurturing relationships, fostering optimism, reflecting on your experiences, and committing to daily intentionality, you push yourself to be happy every day. Happiness becomes not a distant dream, but a lived reality, a skill you develop, a mindset you choose, and a state of being that can endure through all of life's ups and downs. Each day, each decision, each moment offers the chance to reinforce this commitment, to remind yourself of your inner power, and to cultivate a life rich in joy, fulfillment, and emotional freedom. Happiness is not a destination, it is a journey, a daily practice, and a conscious choice that you make every single day. Many people live their entire lives waiting for circumstances to change, believing that joy will arrive when conditions are perfect, when achievements are realized, or when others approve of their choices. Yet real happiness does not wait for permission. It begins the moment you decide to take responsibility for your own emotional state, to nurture it deliberately, and to embrace it as a practice rather than a passive experience. Happiness is cultivated through intention, awareness, and consistent effort, and understanding this truth empowers you to transform every day into an opportunity for joy, fulfillment, and inner peace. The foundation of this practice begins with self-awareness. You cannot cultivate what you do not recognize, and so the first step in pushing yourself to be happy every day is to look within with honesty and compassion. Observe your thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment, and begin to notice the patterns that either support or hinder your happiness. This awareness allows you to identify negative habits of thinking, self-criticism, or external influences that drain your energy. By recognizing these patterns, you create space to choose differently, to respond with intention rather than react out of habit. Awareness becomes a powerful tool for empowerment, giving you control over your emotional state and opening the door to a life guided by conscious choice rather than circumstance. Self-love is the cornerstone of daily happiness. Too often, we treat ourselves as an afterthought, placing the needs, opinions, and approval of others above our own well-being. To cultivate happiness, you must prioritize yourself. Nurture your body, mind, and spirit, and treat yourself with the kindness and compassion you deserve. This includes forgiving yourself for mistakes, celebrating your achievements, and honoring your unique journey without comparison to others. Self-love is not selfishness, it is an act of courage and recognition of your inherent worth. When you commit to loving yourself, you lay the foundation for resilience, confidence, and the ability to maintain joy even in the face of challenges. Gratitude is another essential element of daily happiness. It transforms ordinary experiences into sources of joy and shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Every day, make a conscious effort to identify what you are thankful for, from the smallest details to the most significant blessings. It could be the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a loved one, the opportunity to pursue a passion, or the strength you have shown in overcoming obstacles. Gratitude trains your mind to focus on positivity, creating a ripple effect that enhances your overall sense of well-being. By celebrating what is already present in your life, you invite more joy, contentment, and fulfillment into your daily experience. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in sustaining happiness as a daily practice. Life often pulls us into distractions, worries about the future, or regrets about the past, leaving little room to experience the present moment fully. When you practice mindfulness, you slow down, observe your surroundings, and engage deeply with the here and now. It allows you to savor simple pleasures, the taste of your morning coffee, the feel of a breeze, the sound of laughter, and recognize the beauty in moments that might otherwise go unnoticed. Mindfulness strengthens your ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, reducing stress and fostering a sense of calm that nourishes happiness. Each mindful moment becomes a seed for joy, accumulating over time into a profound sense of well-being. Your environment significantly impacts your ability to maintain daily happiness. Surround yourself with positivity, beauty, and people who uplift your spirit. Eliminate or minimize exposure to negativity, whether it comes from toxic relationships, cluttered spaces, or harmful media consumption. Curate your surroundings to reflect the life you wish to cultivate.